Stop pursuing name brand luxury items right now. It's not making you any money. It's preventing you from getting out of debt quicker. It's preventing you from building true wealth. Why do you have $1,200 inside of a purse and you don't even have $1,200 inside of a 401k?
What's happening? No capping. We with AO, about to get a plate. Oh, pull up to the table. Let's go.
So here's the truth, you guys. We work hard for our money. And how many of us are actually enjoying it? I'm going to pose a question at the beginning of today's show and ask you, how many of us are enjoying our money probably a little bit too much at the cost of us paying off debt, at the cost of us building an emergency fund, at the cost of us building a solid foundation when it comes to our money? You know, there are things that we're spending our money on that's holding us back from reaching our financial goals, from reaching the vision that we have put forth at the beginning of this year. Remember, I started off this year, the year 2022, saying, hey, this is the year of maximizing our season and maximizing the year of 2022. This year, we're going to maximize every day, every hour, every minute of the opportunities God is giving us. A study came out in 2019 and said that 55% of people said they regret spending so much money on eating out. Instead, they wish they invested it into their 401k. In 2019, let me say this one more time. 55% of American people said they regretted spending money on eating out, and they wish they would have put that money inside of their 401k. Eating out isn't the only thing that's keeping us from achieving our financial goals, you guys. It's not the only thing that's preventing us from actually building true wealth. It's not the only thing that's preventing us from actually paying off our debt. And so today, we are going to talk about the 5 things you should stop buying. 5, okay? Things you should stop buying. You should stop spending your money on so you can build wealth and start eliminating debt. As you all can tell, you don't see the high energy of myself today because I am battling a sinus infection. And, I was like, man, do I cancel shoots today or do I, what do I do? And I was like, no, I can't stop. I gotta continue serving my people. So, if you see me stop, if you see me take a little sip because I have low energy, Celsius, who do not sponsor me, but they're giving me the energy that I need today. Because this year, I still want to encourage you. This year, I still want to inspire you. This year, I still want to help you reach your goals. So I want you to do me a favor. If you're not subscribed, if you're not a part of the tribe, a part of the family, please hit that subscribe button. And then also as well, if, you are really, really excited about really hitting your goals, financial goals, I want you to text the number 615-930-3431. Text 615-930-3431 and put the word wealth inside of the message. So text wealth to 615-930-3431. I have a special gift I'm going to send to you just for rocking with your boy today here on today's show. And before we jump into today's show, while we are paying off debt and while we are building wealth, let's be honest, it will be stressful. We will have hard times. We will feel like giving up. I remember when I was paying off my debt, I felt like I had a huge burden on top of me, and man, did I. And I'll be honest with you, as I am building my wealth today and as I am building this show out today, man, I have some stressful days. I have some days that I get emotional. I have some days that tears do come out of my eyes. I'm gonna be real with you. And I'll be very transparent with you. I have days that I feel like giving up. And one of the key things to really accomplishing true success and really building something of substance, whether that's a family, whether that's paying off debt, whether that's building wealth or building a business or just having a healthy mind, is therapy. I remember one day waking up and I woke up saying, man, I wish I could talk to someone outside of my girlfriend, outside of my mom and dad. And I definitely didn't want my pastor inside of all my personal life. And you know what? I didn't seek therapy and I had an emotional breakdown. And when I had an emotional breakdown, I'll be very honest, I hurt family and friends during that season. And someone looked at me in my eyes and said, listen, you talk a good game, you preaching all over the world, you're speaking all over the world, but you need to take care of you and your mind. Go see therapy. And as we're talking about the things to avoid today and things on how to build wealth and how to stop buying these things and do this to really build success, the key thing to your mental success is therapy. And I've partnered with an amazing organization called BetterHelp, who's going to help us become better mentally. If this is taken care of, we all will accomplish all the goals. All you have to do is go to BetterHelp. Actually go to anthonyoneal.com/BetterHelp. Because if you go to anthonyoneal.com/BetterHelp, they'll give you 10% off your very first month. Listen, I'm about to get to today's show, but I really want you to hear my heart. You can come back to this channel. You can go to other channels. You can read all the encouraging books. Heck, you can read the Bible every single day. But if you don't take care of this, if you don't really process what's going on in here and what's going on in here, everything that you're reading is null and void. Allow therapy to help you out. Join me at BetterHelp. I go to them 2 times a month, and man, I feel good when I leave. I leave refreshed, I leave renewed, I leave revived, and I leave saying, yo, I'm ready to get back in front of the camera. I'm ready to talk about what today's topic is. So let's get to it. Listen, go to anthonyoneal.com/BetterHelp or click the link in today's show notes. Let's get to it. Here's number one. Here is number one, and I'm really passionate about this because, you know, I want to say about 2 years ago, it was right when COVID started. I went out and purchased a Gucci backpack, right? And I took it back because at that time I was like, I don't need it. Like I wasn't traveling anywhere. I wasn't going anywhere. The world was shut down. I was like, yo, I just got the money. I want to get it. And I ended up taking it back. And that video went viral, right? And that's one of the first things that I really want to talk about today when it comes to stop buying certain things. Number one is going to be stop buying name brand luxury items, okay? Because, and here's the thing. There's this whole movement going around talking about, oh man, if I go buy this Louis Vuitton purse, it's an investment. What? Oh my God, if I go buy, you know what I'm saying, this high-end thing, it's an investment. What? Excuse me? Oh my goodness, if I go buy this Chanel purse, it's an investment. If I go buy the latest Jordans, it's an investment. No, listen, if you go buy something, you just spent money on something. Okay? Your closet is not an investment portfolio. Okay? Your closet is not generating compound interest. Your closet is not helping you pay off debt. An investment is something that increases its value and makes you money over time. The only way you can sell that $1,000 bag and get your money back is if you never use it at all. I remember, I really do remember, I was in the mall one day and my boy went into the mall and I had just paid off all my debt, right? And he went in there and dropped about 15 grand on this nice little jewelry piece. He was like, yo, hey, yo, you should do it too. And I was like, and he dropped the money on the 15 grand and da-da-da-da. And I was like, man, I'm going to go back and get me some. I got in the car with him. And when I got in the car with him, his girlfriend at the time called him. And she said, yo, I just got a call from such and such saying that we owe such and such on such and such. I don't want to say too many of the personal things because I don't want to give this particular friend of mine away, right? And when I heard her on the speakerphone say that, I was like, wait. You just spent 15 grand on jewelry and you haven't taken care of this particular responsibility of yours? So we spent money on something luxury, on something name brand that we feel as if it adds value to us, but we don't take care of our responsibilities. I want to ask you this question, and I really want you to sit back and really, really, really think about this. Do you have a Louis Vuitton purse in your closet right now? Do you have a Gucci backpack? Do you have a Chanel's purse? Do you have a pair of Jordans? Do you have a pair of Yeezys? Brothers, do you have something that is in your closet? But then when you look at your bank account, your closet has more money in it than your bank account does. I had my friend, one of my good friends, man, one of the generals of our generation, you know, of the millennial generation, Justin Owens, on my show here a couple of weeks back. And he said something that he realized that he had more money in his closet than he did in his bank account. He had more money in his driveway than he did in his bank account, right? And he was like, man, that's just backwards. Everything now is about savings goals. So before he purchased his first Rolex, he had 6 figures sitting in his account first. He made sure he could purchase that thing 3 times before he actually purchased it. To me, that is a wise move, because oftentimes we go and we seek validation from having nice name brand things on the inside of us when the only validation we need is from God from up top. And you know, here's the truth, man. Most wealthy people who I know, even like, how do I say this? Because I'm going to be honest. Most wealthy ladies, I would say about out of 10 of them, 7 of them do not have a Chanel's purse. 3 of them do. I'm going to be honest, okay? You know, most wealthy people who I know, they have nice stuff. I don't want to sit here and say they don't have no name brand stuff. But what I'm saying is they laid down their solid foundation first before they pursued and chased the name brand items. I'll be honest with you. I literally just purchased a Gucci duffel bag. Actually just purchased it maybe about a month and a half ago. My good friend Terry Igioma, she gave me the Gucci backpack that I took back. She bought it to me. Her and my team bought it and sent it to me. And, you know, I'm just now spending money in that area, but here's why. I wanted to make sure that I had the foundation laid first. I wanted to make sure that I'm not out here with a Gucci backpack or a Louis Vuitton carry-on, but I don't have the money in the account. Why do you want $5,000 in your closet and you're $5,000 in debt? Stop pursuing name brand luxury items right now. It's not making you any money. It's preventing you from getting out of debt quicker. It's preventing you from building true wealth. Why do you have $1,200 inside of a purse and you don't even have $1,200 inside of a 401k? Why? I want to challenge you today. I've never done this, but I'm going to do this today. I've never done this. And I'm going to do this for my tribe. I want you to look in your closet today. And I want you to go back. I want you to look at everything in your closet. I want you to be honest and transparent with yourself. I want you to take your phone, pull out your calculator. I want you to go in your closet and I want you to add up every luxury item, name brand item that you have and add up the total amount of money that you spent. And then what I want you to do is write that down. Then I want you to go to your savings account and look at that. Which one has the most money in it? Your savings or your luxury items? And then I want to challenge you here deeper. If you have more money in your closet, in your wardrobe, than you do in your savings account, sell some of that stuff and put that money towards your savings if you're out of debt. Put that money towards paying off your debt if you're still in debt. Challenging yourself. I'm going to make you uncomfortable. Will you do it? I want you to type in the comments below. If you're listening to this on a podcast, send me a DM and let me know that you're going to do this. I want to challenge you to go in your own closet. Add up everything. Every Louis Vuitton scarf, every Chanel pen, every purse, and see how much you have in your closet portfolio compared to your financial portfolio. And if you have more, I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to say this one more time. I am going to encourage you to sell some of that stuff temporarily so that you can get out of debt, so you can lay a solid foundation for your financial future. Here's number 2 when it comes to things I want you to stop spending stop spending your money on and stop buying. And speaking of investments, because we just got done talking about like investments, people thinking that luxury items are investments, and they're not. But stop investing in things you haven't researched. Okay, stop it. Stop putting money into things like NFTs or cryptocurrency that you don't even know what you're doing. Everyone's talking about, oh my God, NFTs are the best things for minorities, and cryptocurrencies balance it out everything, and it helps us take out the middleman, and we can make a lot of money. Here's the thing. Have you done the research? Have you done the proper research? This is an easy way and a foolish way to lose your money. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I am not a fan of NFTs. I have, dived a little bit into the cryptocurrency, and I'll be honest with you, I've made a little bit of money, but I've also lost money. I play in the crypto world with money that I'm willing to lose, but I still stay true to the foundation of who I am, which goes back to, my mentor, my friend Dave Ramsey's baby steps. I still invest 15% of my money into 401ks. Well, I don't do 401ks anymore, but I still invested into solid investments. So instead of me going to buy another Gucci purse, or instead of me going out to an expensive restaurant, I'll eat at home and, put a couple $100 inside of a cryptocurrency, because that's my play money. And so I really want us to really start thinking about this thing. Have you invested money into cryptocurrency and you haven't even done research on it? Have you invested money into NFTs and you have not even done research on it? The reason why I haven't talked about NFTs is because I'm still doing research on it. I still want to make sure that I fully know what I am teaching. So I haven't even put $1 into it because I really don't like it. I'm going to be honest with you. But as I gain more information and I'm solid about it, then I'm going to talk to y'all about it. But out of the little bit of research that I have done, less than 30% of NFTs bought at mint were profitable on a secondary market, according to OpenSea transaction data. You guys, here's the thing. I want you to only invest into things you've been properly educated on and you've done a research on. You can't blame these celebrities for promoting bad investments if you didn't get the proper education yourself. You can't blame, well, I saw such and such do it, so I thought it was cool. Well, he put his name on it, so I thought it was cool. No, you are a grown man. You are a grown woman. What are you doing? What are you researching? Just because my money advisor, my financial advisor, my mentor tells me to do something, before I do it, I go do research on it. I want to make sure that I am fully aware of what I'm putting my money into. I gotta make sure that I know what I am doing. What are you doing? What are you investing into? And here's what you should be investing into. Number one, if you're still in debt, you guys know Dave teaches this all the time. And I really try to make sure that I'm being respectful and honest up front. Like these are not my baby steps. These are his. You know, he put these things together, and I live by them. They work for me, and so why recreate the wheel when the wheel works? But I firmly do believe that, you know, before you start investing, make sure that you are out of debt. I get it, you know, Anthony. I'm missing out on free money and compound interest. Yeah, I understand you. That should motivate you to get out of debt quicker. Before you start investing into anything, before you even start playing around in cryptocurrency, before you even start putting money inside of a 401k, no, get out of debt first. Pay off all of your debt. The best investment you can make is into your financial freedom. The best investment you can make is not into a 401k, it's not into a Roth IRA, it's not into cryptocurrency, it's not into Bitcoin. It's into yourself. It's into you and creating freedom for you and for your family. Make the investment into paying off your debt. Make the investment into making sure that you have a nice solid foundation for you and your family if you're married and have a family now, for you and your future family if you're single and you desire a family. If you're single and you don't desire a family, just make the best investment into yourself. Then once you get out of debt, here's the next best investment you can make is back into yourself, and that is putting aside at least 3 to 6 months of expenses. Now, when it comes to your emergency fund, I want to say this, man, and I really want to be clear here. And I'm going to link their information below. When it comes to parking your emergency fund, you got to park your emergency fund somewhere special, somewhere solid. And Prize Pool is where I park my emergency fund. This is the second best investment that you can make. Once you pay off your debt, pay yourself. Put money into an account that protects you, that protects your family, that is sitting aside so that way when something happens, when an emergency comes up, or let's just say, hey, your spouse says, hey, I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Mexico. Okay, man, let's go. Okay. And so I want to encourage you to open up a Prize Pool account. It is 100% free. There is no minimum balance that you have to open it up with. I'm going to link their information below. Here's what I love about Prize Pool is they bring this whole gambling method to savings account. So let's say you put $500 into their savings account, right? They're going to give you 500 tickets. And at the end of every single month, they do a grand prize of about $10,000. So not only are they giving you 0.30% on your interest, woo, they are also going to give you one ticket for every $1 you have in there. So you have $5,000 in there, you get 5,000 tickets. And at the end of the month, they're giving away hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, and a grand prize of $10,000. I've already won about a couple of $100 just from my money sitting there and getting my interest, and they are FDIC insured. So listen, check out Prize Pool. They are absolutely amazing. That is the second best investment you can make into yourself, and that is putting aside 3 to 6 months for an emergency. Now, I know I really want to break this down because we save for like pretty much 2 to 3 main reasons. The very first reason is for an emergency. COVID taught us we should be prepared for when an emergency comes. I think it's right around 48% of us don't even have, you know, right at $1,000. No, yeah, $400 to $500 in our savings account. Whoa. If life happened right now, do you have money in a savings account, or do you have to go to the bank? Do you have to get a payday advance? Do you have to get a payday loan? Do you have to go out there and do a signature, a private loan? Do you have to put it on a credit card? No. I want to help you get into freedom. 3 to 6 months. If you're single, man, stretch yourself. 6 months. I promise you, and I say this in a respectful way, man. During COVID, during my transition, I was at peace. Well, I was at peace. I didn't have any debt, and I had a fully funded emergency fund. Like, I was like, all right, I gotta get out here and work, but I got peace. It feels good waking up on the first of the month every single month, and I'm like, yo, the only thing I have is my mortgage payment. It feels good. When life hits, I'm like, okay, great. This sucks. But you know what? It doesn't set me back because I have the funds sitting there. And when I go spend my money, I'm not going backwards. I'm not going into debt. I just got to pay myself back. Number 3, invest. 3 simple things. When it comes to you, if you have a 9-to-5 job, you're going to invest into a 401k. And when you add your 401k, I've taught this, and I'm also going to put a link to this video before on how to properly invest your money. I break it all the way down. I spend like a whole hour on just pretty much investments. And I'm going to put that video in a link below to teach you how to properly invest, right? But if you have a job, I want you to look into a match first, a Roth 401k next, traditional. So if your employer offers 401k, go with the match. If it's a matched traditional 401k, go with that. If it's a matched Roth 401k, go with that. The key thing is match, okay? Go with the match first. And then Roth and traditional, whichever one they have, you want to invest. Then you want to go invest into like a Roth IRA if you make less than 6 figures as a single person. And then after that, man, you can look into HSAs. There's so many different things you can look into. And I'm going to put that show below with me breaking down exactly every single thing when it comes to investing and how the compound interest works, how life works. It will bless you. All right. But the key thing here is you have to do the research for yourself. One of the things that I really want to encourage you, and while I was with Dave, I really, really learned this. You know, Dave says, man, find a financial advisor that has a heart of a teacher, right? And I think that you have to find someone that's willing to teach you, and you have to be willing to learn. So it's not just someone that's sitting here saying, hey, Anthony, go put your money over here. And I say, yes. Okay, so all right, hey, Anthony, go do a little bit of research on this particular stock, on these particular companies, and then come back to me and let's talk about it and let's see how you feel about investing into this. Then what I do is I leave, I go and I do my own research. And then I come back to my financial advisor, say, hey, I saw this, I saw that. I have a couple of questions about ABC. So this way, when you put your money into it, you're not doing it because you were told to do it. You're doing it because that's where you want your money. After you've researched, after you've asked the questions, after you've studied it, after you feel good about it, you trust your decision, not your financial advisor's decision. And check this out, not my decision. Okay? I'm very careful on telling you all what to invest into. Here's why. Because I understand the power of my voice. I understand the power of my platform. And why I am comfortable with doing this. I want to make sure that you are comfortable doing it as well. So do your research. And I promise you, you are going to thank me later. Because you know what? You're going to be like, yo, you were true. Thank you. It's going to be so dope when you can sit down and be like, yo, I got my money over here. I got my money over there. I got my money over here. I got my money over there. And I love it because now you know, and you're not tripping. You're not worried about it. And that's the same thing I did with crypto. You know, I'm still not like 100% sold on it. I have not invested a lot of money. I do not invest money in there that I do not want to lose. That is literally my play money. Like I'm talking about like $100, like $50. Like I put play money in there. And I put a lot of my money into the stock market and into real estate now. And back into me, my business, like my business. And before I go into the next thing when it comes to stop spending, what I want you to stop spending your money on is that no, the number 4 thing when it comes to investments, what you should be investing in is to yourself. What's on the inside of you that you have not invested into that can help you pay off debt quicker? What's on the inside of your mind that you're investing into other things, but you're not investing into knowledge, you're not investing into courses, you're not investing into wisdom that can help you turn this into a cash cow machine? Make an investment into you. This is an easy decision. You are an easy decision. I invested so much money into this studio that it's a lot. Someone asked me, why are you spending this much money on the studio? Why not spend this much money on me? Excuse me? So I'm supposed to invest more into others, more into them, before I invest a lot into me? What? No. No. I am Anthony ONeal. I'm not going to give them the best and give me subpar. No. I'm going to give me the very best because this is my brand. I got to believe in me before you all believe in me. And you got to believe in you before I believe in you. Yeah. Here's number 3. Here's number 3, you guys. Yo, listen. I'm really pumped about what we're talking about today. And I hope you guys are too. My energy is a little low, and I'm cool with it. I don't feel the best, but I refuse to not give you all this wisdom and knowledge. I refuse to not maximize on this. So excuse, I know y'all hear the stuffiness in my nose, but hey, get this wisdom, get this knowledge. I hope you're taking notes, all right? Here's number 3. Stop spending money on women or men, okay? And I'm going to keep it real with you because y'all know at the table we keep it real, relevant, and relatable. Brother, stop spending money on these ladies thinking it's going to get you sex. Ladies, stop spending money on yourself thinking it's going to get you attention or marriage. Stop spending money on all these different people to get sex, to get attention, to get marriage. Stop it. Okay? First, let's be real. You are manipulating people. And that's not a good way to start off any kind of relationship. Second, you're wasting your time. and I learned this the hard way. Can I be real with you all? I remember one time, man, I spent this money on this lady thinking she's going to give me some sex. I'm going to be real. She took everything and bounced. Can I be real? No sex, no hug, no kiss, not even a date. But she got that money and disappeared ghosted your boy. We got to stop spending money. We got to stop spending money on people thinking that we're going to get what we want out of them. And if I just be honest, I remember spending money on ladies thinking that, well, if I could show them I could be a provider, then they'll fall in love with me. If I show them that I got money, then they'll rock with me. If I show them that, hey, I have no problem dropping, a couple $100 to get you a Dooney Burke's purse, then they'll be loyal. Then when I realized that I'm spending all this money on ladies to impress someone that doesn't care, that doesn't value, and that doesn't respect me, I started realizing that I'm wasting my money on a liability rather than investing it into an asset. I'm gonna say that one more time. I was investing my money into a liability, someone who was taking from me, who didn't value my heart, who didn't cherish my presence, rather than investing into myself, eliminating my debt, building wealth, saving my money for a woman that is my helpmate, that is an asset, that will come together with me, partner with me, and help me get to the goals. And together we get to our goals. But instead, because she had a big booty, let me just be honest. Instead, because she looked real good with the nice long hair, all I was trying to do was let me impress her with my money rather than impress her with my character. Let me impress her with my currency rather than impress her with my character. And my currency got her attention, but my currency didn't keep her. And let me be honest, man. Sometimes our character will not attract the ones we want physically, brothers. I'm going to be real. Because sometimes some of the ladies that we desire physically are just not there mature-wise for us. And I've had to learn that. And ladies, for yourself, sometimes you're going over and beyond for guys. You're doing the right things. You're loving them. You're texting them sweet things. You're encouraging them, but then they're not responding the way that you want them to respond. So sometimes you lead with something else, if you understand what I'm saying. Then now all of a sudden, men tend to respond to that. But what I'm learning now, I gotta lead with character. Ladies, you gotta lead with character. We all want love. We all want romance. We all want that level of intimacy that's not the non-sexual intimacy, the intimacy of just two coming together. We all want it. But I want to encourage us single people to use this single season to eliminate our debt and to build wealth for the future. That means saying no to spending money to impress people and spending time getting to know whether this person is a good fit or not for you. One of the things that I talk about in my singles blueprint course that I just recently came out with, and if you want to join the wait list, man, because we sold out quick. One of the things that I talk about in my singles blueprint course, and we're walking through that actually right now, is how to come up with a vision that causes alignment, and it helps you identify who is aligned with you and who's not aligned with you. And when you are aligned, you don't have to impress. When you're not aligned, you will do more impressing. But you see, when you're aligned, when you both have like similar vision, similar assignments, similar goals, similar desires, you don't have to impress each other. You know why? Because your vision is impressful. Ooh! Your vision impresses her. Your vision impresses him. What you're doing in life and how you're stewarding your single season, how you're stewarding your money, and how you're stewarding, who you are is impressive. I tell you now, man, one of the things that I really do now is I was talking to my therapist about this and she says, I like it. I was like, man, I really do. I lead with the true and authentic Anthony ONeal when I'm dating. I lead. If you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the 100% truth. I want to lead with the authentic Anthony ONeal. I think we all can impress. We all know what to say up front. We all know what to do up front. But you know what? I want you to fall in love with the flawed Anthony ONeal. I want you to fall in love with the Anthony ONeal that's not in front of the camera. I want you to fall in love with Anthony ONeal who actually enjoys having a nice cigar and having a bottle of wine. I want you to enjoy the Anthony ONeal who loves golfing. I want you to enjoy the Anthony ONeal who is a little kid sometimes, especially when I get around like my lady. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait to just have fun and to laugh. I want you to enjoy the Anthony ONeal that he's actually a little of an introvert more than an extrovert. So I lead with the authentic side of me that is not as impressive. Because what I've learned, spending money to impress people, saying things to impress people, it can actually move me away from my vision rather than actually pull me closer. How much money have you spent on people trying to impress them? How much money have you spent on that dress because you wanted to get his attention? How much money have you spent on her brothers because you were just trying to have sex? It's a question you got to ask yourself. It's a question that we all got to ask ourselves. Please believe I'm human, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't get that temptation some days to like, oh, yo, pull up in this and yo, go buy her that and go do this. Oh shit, that'll get her attention. I'll be honest, to this day, my brothers hold me accountable. My mentor holds me accountable. I hold myself accountable. Now lead with your character, bro. Just lead with your humanity. Lead with who you are. Just be your authentic self. Because I'm going to be honest, man. I'm a little tired of dating. I'm a little tired of getting to know this person and then that doesn't work out. Then getting to know her, then that doesn't work out. Then getting to know her, and then that doesn't get to work out. And you know why? It's because I was leading with trying to impress rather than leading with my authentic self. Right now, whoever you are with, whoever you're interested into, I want to ask you this question. Are they aligned with your vision? Are they aligned with your goals? Are they aligned with where you're going? And if you want to learn, if you're single, if you want to learn how to get a clear vision for your life, I want you to join the wait list for the Singles Blueprint. It is absolutely amazing. I definitely want to encourage you to check it out. It is closed right now, but we are going to have about 15 slots open up this month. And so you might want to join this wait list and you'll be able to get in for like $300. It's very, very affordable. And in there, we're going to teach you how to write a vision and how to start aligning people, things, jobs, everything. Make sure it's aligned with that vision. All right. So we got two more things that I really, really want to dive into. But if you're just now tuning into the show, welcome back to the table. It's your boy, Anthony ONeal. And y'all, if y'all hearing this stuffiness in my nose, it's because I got a sinus infection and it is hurting me right now. But I refused to not record some shows for you all because we are maximizing this year. I want to encourage you before we get and move further along inside of today's show is I want to encourage you again to check out my family prize pool. A prize pool is the #1 savings account out there in the world. They will help you store your money. They will help you save for an emergency, save for big purchases, save for small purchases, save for that mortgage payment, and as well, they will make it fun. They will make it entertaining. They're going to help you hit your goals by encouraging you to save more. So the more money you put inside your savings account, the more money, let me say this one more time. The more money you have a chance of making. What do you mean by that, AO? Simple. You put $5,000 in there, they're going to give you 5,000 tickets towards the grand prize of $10,000, $20,000. You put $10,000 in there, they're going to give you 10,000 tickets that goes towards the grand prize and other money prizes throughout the month. So check out Prize Pool. Go to anthonyoneal.com/savings. That's anthonyoneal.com/savings. And the link will also be in today's show notes. So listen, here's number 4. I want you to stop spending your money on these get rich quick schemes. Okay. Stop spending your money on these things. AKA some network marketing companies, these courses that guarantee you spend $10,000 and you'll make $1,000 a day. Okay. Now, before I move forward, I have had two friends of mine on here who have come on here. For prime example, Justin Owens, who's a part of a network marketing company, who that company I trust and I believe that they're doing great things. Terry Igioma has come on here and she's taught people how to trade in the stocks, how to day trade. And she says, hey, you can make $1,000 in a day. She didn't say you can make $1,000 a day, at least not within my show, right? And so I trust her. But this goes back to what I said earlier, right? Is you got to do your own research in everything. There are going to be positive things and negative things. You know, I have aunts who are in Avon and Mary Kay, right? Who sell Avon, who sell Mary Kay. And I think that's an amazing network marketing company. I was personally a part of Prepay Legal back in the early 2000s. And I actually made decent money. Did I make it a lot? No, but I made decent money. I made my money back from investing into it. It was $199 to invest. And I probably made about what, $7,000-8,000, a year off of it. But I did learn a lot from Prepay Legal, from network marketing. But I'm gonna be honest, there are a lot of network marketing companies that I believe are just trash. And so, and I believe that there are a lot of courses out there that are guaranteeing you a lot of money back and buy this and do that. And here's the thing, man, I believe in investing into yourself. I believe in investing into courses. Heck, I have a course. And I believe that there are a lot of courses out there that are absolutely amazing and they are worth it. But I just want to remind you, if you can make it overnight, you can lose it overnight. And sometimes actually not sometimes, majority of times, the best wealth is built over a season, over time. And so don't go out there investing all of your money into these get rich quick schemes. Do some research on them first. Do some validating of the person, of the character. Try the spirit by the spirit. Reach out to some people. Say, hey, did you take this course? I did. Did you like it? Yes. And, and before you make the investment, just make sure that you're comfortable with that investment. Make sure that you, no matter what you hear, no matter what people say, after you've done the research, you are actually comfortable with that investment. Okay? And let me break down this whole network marketing thing. Because I think that one of my mentors said this to me too. He was like, man, you have two things. You have something that is unpopular and something that is unethical. And I think in the network marketing side of things is an unpopular, industry to be in. But I would definitely say I have a lot of friends who are in it and they are successful. They are doing well. They enjoy it. And these are men and women of character. And I just always tell people network marketing is just simply about using your personal network to make sales. And if you are okay with your family and your friends seeing you and being nervous that you're going to try and sell them every time, then hey, if you like sales, then hey, but I really want to encourage you to do your research. Courses. One of my friends makes millions of dollars a year from selling courses. But this particular friend of mine, the course is solid. And so I want to encourage you to avoid putting money into these things that is preventing you from paying off debt because you're trying to get rich overnight to pay off debt, rather than sticking to the plan, sticking to the vision, and just paying off your debt. That course is going to be there. If you want to join a network marketing company, that's going to be there. If you want to join this particular thing, that's going to be there. And listen, everyone keeps saying, Anthony, well, why do you have these people on your show? Like, why do you, if you're not a huge fan of network marketing, why did you have Justin on your show? If you're not a fan of day trading like that, why would you have Terry on your show? Let me tell you why. Here's why. Because my thing is, I'm teaching people. My main assignment is to help you get out of debt and start the process of building wealth. Once you do that, I want to help you get into a position to where you can choose to do what you want to do. And what I've learned, just because I don't like something doesn't mean that it's wrong. Okay? Just because I don't like day trading doesn't mean that because I don't like it, that it's wrong. I am mature enough to understand that, hey, that's some of my people may like it. Now listen, if you come to me and say, hey man, I'm about to invest $10,000 into Terry's course and I am $15,000 in debt, I'm gonna tell you, you better not. Better yet, I'm gonna say, hell no. You're gonna pay off your debt. Then you're gonna go get in this course. Before you even get in the course, before you spend $10,000 on the course, you're gonna put that money into your savings account. So for me, it's about once I help you get to the place of financial freedom gives you options. Options gives you opportunities. You can decide whatever opportunity you want to take advantage of. That's you. I enjoy cars. I enjoy traveling. You can't tell me what kind of car I should buy. You can't tell me what I should and what I shouldn't do, and I can't tell you that neither. But if you're in debt, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to get all up in your face, and I'm going to tell you, hey, bro, hey, sis, nah, My message is about freedom. And whatever's preventing you from getting to freedom, I'm going to remind you. And sometimes chasing money prevents us from building wealth. Chasing money prevents us from getting out of debt. I can't speak for you all, but I remember spending so much money on courses, spending so much money on overnight. Spend this here and I can guarantee you this here within 30 days. And man, if I just would have took that money and put it into a savings, or took that money and put it in towards an investment, or took that money and put it in towards paying off debt, man, listen, I would be a lot further than where I am today. And here's the last thing, okay? Stop buying things that hold you back from getting out of debt. Stop spending money on anything and on anyone that's preventing you from getting out of debt. That's cars, too much of a house, clothes, vacations. Anything that is taking up space that is preventing you from getting out of debt, stop it. Stop. Your son don't need 10 shoes. That 5-year-old don't even know that he got on a pair of Jordans. Stop spending money on things that is preventing you from getting out of debt. Anything. Why do you have 2 cars and you're in debt? Because you're trying to save miles on that one so you can trade it in down the road? No, get rid of it. Why do you have a 2-bedroom and you're single? Get you a studio. Get you a studio. Get you a bed, get you a couch, and a TV. That's it. Get you 1 pot, 1 cup, 1 plate, 1 fork, 1 spoon, 1 knife. Probably exaggerating a little bit too much there. But what I am saying is make sure that you do not overspend. I remember when I was on my debt-free journey, man, I literally had 4 plates, 4 cups, 4 spoons, 4 knives. I had 4 of everything in my kitchen. So that way, if my mom and my dad came over and I had a young lady, we all could eat. But also having 4 made sure that I didn't have more than 4 people. It kept me within my budget. When I first moved in, I remember my first house, my first apartment was a 1-bedroom, 700 square foot apartment. And I was really looking for like a 530, 540 open situation. Because I was like, yo, I really want to get focus and get out of debt. I remember when I paid off that first credit card, it felt so good to not have to look at my phone every time it rang and wondering, oh my goodness, is this the credit card company? It felt so good. I started attacking other things because I was like, yo, this feels good. When I'm driving around, like, man, it feels good to know that I'm driving around in a paid for car. It feels good. I was telling my friends, no, I can't go with you on spring break vacation because this situation, how I'm feeling right now, feels good. And I want more of this freedom. I want to be on the beach and enjoying exactly what I am doing and not worrying about what I have to go home to. How many of us have gone to the beach, going out with our friends, going out with our girls, going out with our brothers, been out on vacation? You're enjoying a vacation, but you're thinking about what you got to go home to. You're thinking about that job that you got to go back to that you really don't want to go to, but you have to go to that job because you have to have that job because you're drowning in debt. You got to go home to bill collectors calling you. When's the last time you checked your mailbox? When is the last time you've checked your email? And some of us probably haven't done it because we don't want to see the bills. Listen. The caliber of your future, I say this all the time, the caliber of your future will be determined by the choices you make today. So to recap, stop spending your money on name brand luxury items and calling them investments because they're not. Stop spending your money on investments you have not researched. Okay? Stop spending your money on ladies and on brothers. Stop trying to impress people. Stop spending your money on these get rich quick schemes thinking you're going to get rich tomorrow, but then you're broke tomorrow. And stop spending money on anything that holds you back from getting out of debt. Avoid these things and you'll see real progress in your debt elimination and wealth building for your future. I want to encourage you to share this video with someone today. I want to encourage you to join the family if you're not a part of the family. Hit that subscribe button and be with us. I want to leave with this scripture. Colossians chapter 3, verses 14. It says, above all, clothe yourself with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. And today's affirmation, if you're watching this on YouTube, I want you to type this in the chat or type this in the comments. And also, if you're driving, I want you to speak this out loud. My ability to build wealth is unlimited. I want you to repeat that 5 times. My ability to build wealth is unlimited. You know why it's unlimited? As a brother, it's because God owns everything. And if he owns everything, and if he is my father, then check this out. I have access to it, and so do you. It's your boy, Anthony ONeal. Thank you all so much for rocking with me today. Y'all pray for me. I need to feel better because I want to get back in on this energy thing. But I pray today's show blessed you, and I'll see you next week. Someone's at the front door. I gotta go. Peace out.